No respirator, no dust. Look, we got our paint back here. My car's right there. No dust. Alright guys, Mark at Colbert, Speedokote Refinish Network. I am over here at one of my subscribers' shops, and he invited me over. We're going to be doing a showdown today between SPI Clear and Speedokote Clear, which are both pretty much the same price, and they're in that same ballpark. We've been talking over the months about doing it and having a showdown. But look at this shop. Look at this place. This is how a body shop is supposed to look like. It's very small, it's very efficient, but this is just, I walked in here, I was just so blown away. It's got a nice little exhaust system. Everything is clean and organized. This is his prep table. Nice little big door on here, thermostat, everything. I'm gonna show you guys this. So you guys saw the exhaust system, right? This is his inlet for the air. Look at that. The ingenuity behind this building. This is his mixing room. He's got 2 full mixing banks. All his computer, everything. So we are going to have some fun today, guys. So this is where the shit goes down. We're going to have to bleep that out for YouTube. Okay, so here's the other bay. Man. So you got that side, this side.
It's a little cluttered right now.
Ah, you got yourselves a Honda. This yours?
Nope. Customer.
It's a nice Honda too. This is a coupe. This is like the last year I think they even made the coupe, right? Hard edges. Nice. Very beautiful. Okay.
Because it had a little glass bowl in there with a float, and after a few years it kind of got all gummed up and it got stuck, and then it backed up with water.
This is clean. This is super clean. Definitely need it. Oh my gosh. Second floor. Okay. I'm trying not to get you in it too much. This is so cool. Oh my gosh.
If you want, before we, I'll show you the other building.
All right, we're back. Me and Chris went and got some food. We got the cord backed in here. We're gonna be spraying in the corner over there, so I'm not worried about overspraying like that. So we got Fast Dry Euroclear, which is one of my favorite clears, and then we got some Speedokote red base. That's what I'm gonna be spraying. Chris, you're gonna be spraying Wanda base and SPI Clear?
Yep.
Okay. So he's using Wanda base. That's his mixing system. That's what he prefers. That's what he likes to use. Southern Polyurethane Clear. I'm going to be using Speedokote everything. Speedokote base, Speedokote Clear. We doing primer seal, or are we just going to?
Up to you.
Well, I'm doing this red will cover in one coat over a black. It's pretty gnarly. What color are you going to spray?
I have no idea yet.
We got to figure that out, man. All right, we're getting ready for prep. I don't know how much this costs, Chris, but very fancy.
It's over.
Now notice, no respirator, okay? That's the plus of this system. No respirator, no dust. Look, we got our paint back here. My car's right there. No dust. So spend $1 now, save $1 later. It's kind of what you get.
Scientific minds we have today.
Mix up his Mars Red. Just so y'all know, this guy's got 24/7 surveillance on his shop, so
Don't try to break in.
don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Digging all that stuff.
That's why I got this. It's 1-to-1.
Holy shit, that's thick.
Alright guys, so this is the part of the battle where the Speedokote products really start to pull away from the Wanda and the SPI. They are both very good products. The Wanda base is a very cheap base that will cover in one coat. It did cover very fast. However, you guys can see the Speedokote base, it just goes down like glass. And you guys are going to see, you know, standing back after we let these panels dry, you know, the Speedokote base is going to have a gloss on it before we even put clear coat on it, okay? The Wanda base, not so much. It did not lay out as smooth. You guys can see here, we're going to stand back, see the Speedokote panel, see the Wanda panel. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's not like a gloss, you know? The smoother that base coat and primer sealer is before putting down the clear, the less orange peel you will have. There's a lot of people out there say, Marco, I got orange peel on my clear coat. What do I do? What do I set my gun at? What's clear coat do you spray? What gun do you use? Guys, you can be a total Dumbo and go in the paint booth and use one of them the Dumbo freight guns, whatever you want to call it, you know, toilet freight, whatever they are, and you can lay that material on there real wet and smooth and still get a good finish if every single layer is applied equally. You know, this stuff, Chris put his primer sealer on a little bit lighter, so in his defense, you know, we were both spraying just slightly differently. But he was spraying his base wet, spraying his clear wet, and he got an amazing finish as well. There was just a slight, subtle difference between these products. The Speedokote, you know, gloss a little bit better. At least this is when we were, you know, looking at it. We got some dust in the paint job. You know, definitely got some dust. We were both a little bit off this day. It was a Sunday. It was our off day, so we really didn't want to work. We really didn't want to paint, but we decided to get this video together. But, so they're both coming out good, but you guys can already see the Speedokote is pulling a little bit of a lead on the SPI stuff and the Wanda base. Now we're putting on our second coat of clear. This is where, it doesn't matter what clear coat you use, this is where the paint job comes together. The first coat, which I laid way too wet. I definitely laid the first coat way too wet. The first coat is like the glue. That's like the, that's like the flour of the cookie. All right, that's what kind of keeps everything together. Or is that the egg yolk? I don't know. But you guys get what I'm saying. That first coat is like, that's like the foundation. And then everything else you put on top of that really just kind of binds it all together. Now, another thing you guys are going to notice, okay, all those little dust nibbies and stuff that you guys were seeing in the camera on the first coat, it looked terrible, right? Once you pile on a second and third coat, you're going to do what's called burying the dust. Okay, you're going to bury that stuff down. Now look at that fender. Look at it now. Bang. Y'all see any dust? Nope. That's because we buried it. Okay, that's a very old school paint technique where when you have those little really tiny dust nibs, not big ones but really tiny ones, you just simply bury them with your product. You go in, you lay on another coat, and you keep putting the coats on until you got all the imperfections out. Chris got most of his out. I got dang near 90-something% of mine out. We both got these fenders definitely better than what they were. But yeah, it was a good showdown. I had a lot of fun. He had a lot of fun. Guys, we are all wrapped up. It was a pretty long day. We went and we got food. We did sealer. We did base. Chris had a couple fish eyes in his base, so we were kind of playing with it and trying. It was actually pretty strugglesome. We were flicking base on it, trying to get it to fill in and all that stuff. Like I said in my last video, I really do highly believe at this point, Chris, now that I've came to New York and the fish eyes have came to New York, Brian down in Florida, Paint Society, me in Pennsylvania on the tailgate last week, I really do believe it's something in the air. Who knows? That's maybe a conspiracy theory, but fish eyes have been in the air lately. Don't know what's going on. Don't know what the government's putting in the air, but I'm just going to put that out there. Something's going on. So we got this thing fixed up to where it looked decent, and then we went ahead. I haven't done 3 coats of the Fast Dry Euroclear in a little while. It's been some time. Most of the time, I just do 2 coats. We did 3 coats of the Fast Dry Euroclear, 3 coats of the SPI. I'll say similar. I would say the Speedokote stuff was drying, flashing off just maybe about a minute faster, minute or 2 faster maybe, to where that was like, when I started to spray this second coat, yours was stringy a little bit, but then once I got done spraying the second coat on this, you then were ready. Mm-hmm. So it was about a minute or 2 behind, so a little faster flash time. Solids content, I would say they're similar, but I don't know. I would say the Speedokote stuff maybe could be a % or 2 higher. I don't know. Now, this fender came out a little smoother, and me and Chris, we did apply our sealer slightly different, which I think this kind of throws this video a monkey wrench in the video just a little bit, because as I say a lot of times, guys, in my videos, your sealer is your foundation for your paint job. Okay, so if you put your sealer on a little lighter, it can create some texture. Especially we used a 2K sealer, So sometimes those 2K sealers, they're a little thicker. They can add texture to a paint job. So when we started spraying base, you guys noticed this fender was still a little transparent. You can still see just a little shade of black behind it. This one was just straight gray. So this one I kind of soaked the sealer on pretty good. So it is a little bit smoother. You know, still a couple dust nibs and whatnot, but it is just a hair smoother. You know, there's the top side of this fender. This one still looks pretty good. They both are, like I said, they're very comparable. Very, very comparable in quality, price. I think, like you said, Chris, the main difference is that, you know, the fast dry, you're getting almost 2 gallons of material. The SPI, you're only getting 1.25 gallons. Yeah, so, you know, well, there it is right there. Excuse me. So that's almost 2 gallons of sprayable material for similar price point. So, but there you guys have it. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been wanting to see it. SPI clear. That was Wanda base, SPI clear. Speedokote base, Speedokote clear. So there it is. And we use the same sealer on both. So I don't know, Chris, what do you think?
I think they both look good.
I think they both look good. You know, I say we put them on the roof for a year and see how many birds poop on them, and see which one lasts longer. Oh man. A lot of DIY painters, I'm kind of seeing they want that middle of the road clear where they're not spending, you know, $400, $600, $700 on a clear kit. They want that $150 to $300 kit. And this is kind of like these are both middle of the road products that will get you a professional result, you know, for not a budget breaking price. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, new videos every week.